Did you ever stop and think why spend too much time just getting ready?
Hello, welcome back to my channel. It has been such a long time since I filmed a cleaning video, and clearly we needed to do it. Look at my mudroom right now. I don't even have an excuse for this. This is just real life. Yeah, it's crazy.
When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing.
To be fair, my mudroom doesn't always look this bad, but my 5-year-old on Halloween tore this whole room apart looking for her witch costume. So I never did anything with it. After she did that, she picked up a little bit, she put a couple things on the bench, and here we are. So I am just deep cleaning this and purging and organizing so this never has to happen again. Please hold me to that because this is ridiculous. I had to get a handle on this room before it turned into winter because when you live in the Midwest, you need a lot of winter gear. So I wanted to get this organized and cleaned up before I had to bring up the bins of all of our winter clothes because then it would just be even more chaotic. So this is me just going through everything, and when you see me throw anything out the door, that's because it belongs in the garage, not just because I'm just throwing it outside to just do nothing with.
It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time.
I absolutely love my mudroom when it's clean and organized. My husband did an amazing job with these built-ins. I showed him a few pictures and he just ran with it. I love this room and it's very functional. I just needed to organize it better so it would work more functionally for us because right now it's just kind of a catch-all. My husband and I have a hat problem. As you can see, he gets so many free hats from work and he also just loves to wear hats. So we have just a ton of them. I tried to downsize a little bit, but I didn't know what ones he would want me to get rid of. So I just ended up giving him his very own bin for his hats, and then I combined my bin with the girls. So that's what's going on here, but we love hats. Okay, this hot mess of an area I can explain away a little bit. That whole basket is just baby clothes that I'm selling that I didn't have a chance to fold yet, but I washed them and I'm getting ready to sell them. And then I have that high chair up here because whenever we have like my nieces and nephews over, there's some babies, so I kept it up here, but I just don't want it upstairs anymore. So I'm packaging that up and taking it into the basement.
I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. Put your favorite music on all the way baritone.
I finally bought an O-Cedar mop. I feel like I'm so late to the party here, but I finally bought one and I was super excited to use it. You are gonna see me struggling with the handle a little bit. This whole day I couldn't figure it out, so I was just bending over and hurting my back because I couldn't figure it out, but a simple Google search would have told me that I needed to keep twisting it, but that's okay. It did a really good job. I like it a lot.
You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon.
I'm genuinely confused. Like, does this extend more? Because I'm a short person and I feel like it's too short for me and I'm confused, but I don't know. It's probably just user error. I don't know. I'll Google it, but I do like it. It's good. I am going to see if this rug is still available for me to link because it is the most wonderful rug for a high traffic area. I feel like it hides everything, so I'm gonna try to link that for you. I did Scotch guard it when I bought it, but it's been amazing in this space.
I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared.
Okay, we're looking much better. Not perfect, but it's much more functional, and that's all I needed out of this space. And it's so clean. I don't know that it's been this clean ever, so I'm very happy about it. I'm happy with what happened here. After I finished in the mudroom, I had to clean up my mess in the hallway. That's just usually how it goes. Until your whole house is clean, you have to make another space a mess. Hi, Lulu. You have to make another space a mess until eventually it's just all clean. I was cleaning up the baseboards a little bit, and then I cleaned up a few spots on the wall with some magic eraser. I didn't do an amazing job drying off the magic eraser spots. Eventually they do dry for the most part and they look fine. But I am planning on painting this hallway and putting in some picture frames and maybe like a runner. So I wasn't too concerned about that. I more so just wanted the walls clean so that I could paint over them. But those spots do dry. All right, it's the next morning and now we're moving on to the living room. I clean up this room every single day, multiple times a day. So it's not actually terribly messy right now just because I do constantly clean it and pick it up and take things upstairs. But today I wanted to deep clean it. So I haven't deep cleaned this room in a while. This is getting the full deep clean. It took me all day, but it was worth it.
To you, way back when we didn't care what they said. People could stare, I didn't give a damn, 'cause all I needed was...
I try to wash my curtains every single season, but these are the Ritva curtains from IKEA, and I love how they look. I think they're the perfect, slightly off-white color. I love them in my rooms, but they shrink terribly if you don't wash them on delicate and cold. So if you have these curtains and you want to wash them, you can. Just make sure you put it on delicate and cold or they will shrink, which is why a couple of them are shorter than others. I was super nervous to show you what was underneath my couch, but actually it's not that bad at all. For having a dog and a cat and 2 kids, it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It could be so much worse. So I'm cleaning that up with my shark back mop. You guys, this is my supporting character of this video. I use it for everything. I love it. I'm gonna link it down below. I just love it. I'm its biggest fan.
Way back when we didn't care what they said. People could stare, I didn't give a damn, 'cause I was being next to you. Way back when we didn't care what they said. People could stare, I didn't give a damn, 'cause all I needed was my friend way back.
I am using a different vacuum than I was yesterday because I actually broke that vacuum. I dropped it and it completely busted. So I'm going back to using my corded Dyson. This thing is fine. I don't love it. I really liked having a cordless vacuum. It was just a cheapo from Amazon. But it is dead now. It's in the garbage. So if you have any suggestions on a vacuum that's not going to break the bank but works really well, please let me know because I don't want to spend $700 on a vacuum. Well, I mean, I'm just not going to spend $700 on a vacuum, but I would really like another one. This one is just so big and bulky, but it gets the job done for these nasty couches.
Let's forget about tomorrow.
I have been loving using my little green machine on this couch. This is the Alenia sectional from Ashley Furniture, and I really do love this couch, but it does show a lot of things when you have a dog and a cat and 2 kids, like I said, and me who spills everything. So I love this little machine. All right, do you want to see something really gross? I am blown away every time I use my little green machine. Also, the kitchen. I know, it's a disaster. Things are getting misplaced everywhere. So if you can see that in the background, that's getting done too. And I use this very consistently on my couch, so this is gross, but look. Seriously, how is that so dirty? I don't understand.
You never lose an argument, so I've been trying hard to pretend that I'm okay. It's just a phase.
And now it's time to tackle these toys. My kids have a playroom, a whole room dedicated to themselves upstairs where they can have all their toys, but all of these still end up downstairs. I do like having a toy basket downstairs because obviously they're not always in their playroom, but they get so out of hand and they have to bring something down every single morning. So every week I am taking these things back up to the playroom and it's just a constant cycle, but that's what I'm going through now. My kids don't love toys that much. They have a few toys that they love. They both really love stuffed animals, and my youngest, Stella, is in love with babies. But other than that, they're not super into toys, so I really try to minimize them as much as possible.
I'm so afraid to be left behind. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop.
All right, we have a little organized chaos here. So I have the girls' toy basket, and then all of this stuff is gonna go upstairs to the playroom. This is all that I'm gonna keep in this toy basket down here because I know my kids and I know that half their stuff up in the playroom is gonna come back down here. So that's all I'm leaving in there for now. Magnadoodles and Etch-a-Sketches, and I think I'm gonna send those upstairs too, even though they will definitely come back down. But those are going upstairs in the playroom for now because there's more space. This is all dress up stuff that'll go upstairs. And this pile is getting donated.
It's almost like I can't stop. Yeah, yeah. Can't stop. No, no. Think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop.
Anytime that I share this picture ledge, I always get asked for links for it, but my husband built it. He is Bob the Builder. He basically built our whole house. So I don't have a link. I'm sure I could find you a similar one, but yes, he threw this together for me and I love it. I need to update our family pictures a little bit on it. I think I might get a couple smaller picture frames too. I'm really struggling here. Oh, there we go. But I love this picture ledge. It is my favorite thing in my living room. I also don't have a link for these hexagon shelves. I guarantee I could find a matching one on the internet, but my dad built these for my sister's wedding and she gave them to me. So yeah, just a family of Bob the Builders. I just threw my living room curtains in the dryer to tumble with no heat at all, none, not a smidgen of heat. Do not put any on them, they will shrink. I've learned my lesson there, but now I'm washing my blankets. I wash my blankets maybe 2 times a week, at least once a week, just because my dog lives to lay on them. It's his full-time job, and I love him so much, but I don't want my blankets to smell like dogs, so I wash them very consistently. I always say that I want my forever home to be a ranch, just so I don't have steps to pile so much stuff on top of. Who else does that? Please tell me I'm not alone.
I know that you are having trouble believing right now that everything is gonna be alright.
Okay, I had to watch a YouTube video on how to extend the mop. So ignore me bending over to mop yesterday. I figured it out, but now I'm going to mop my living room, which honestly has not happened for such a long time because I've had a rug on here. So I'm gonna get to cleaning and not breaking my back in the process. Having a clean and tidy home makes me so happy. I just feel more relaxed and zen, and I feel like I can breathe. So I love taking the time to deep clean and really make sure that everything has a place. And that's what I've been doing this week. It feels so good. Next week, I'm gonna work on the upstairs. I didn't have time to get to that this week, but it's coming soon, and then I will feel so accomplished because then my whole house will be done. But I wanted to get everything organized and cleaned up before I brought up all of our Christmas stuff because I'm getting ready to decorate for Christmas soon. I don't care what anyone says. I'm doing it before Thanksgiving, and I'm really excited about it.
I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you. For you, what is best for you. For you.
This entertainment center is actually one of my next DIY projects. I've already ordered some paint for it and a couple little other things to jazz it up a little bit. I just don't love it. It's from Target. I don't recommend it. That split in that door right there, it came like that, and they couldn't just send me another door without me having to resend it all back. So I just don't really like how it looks, and until I find something that I really love for this space, I'm just gonna DIY it and try to make it look a little more my style, because it's not really me in this current situation, but it's functional. It holds pull-ups, it holds books, it holds my modem, and it holds dog hair, as you will see here. You just see everything on it. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna go a little darker and just figured, I don't know, it needs something. Do you guys still have a Wii? We love to play it sometimes. Lucy really loves it. Shane's mom gave it to us. They've had it at their house forever. So sometimes we play it with the girls, and it has been really fun, but I'm just curious if you guys still have one. And also, I'm like the Nanny's biggest fan, so I had to buy the DVD set. But if you love the Nanny, it now streams on HBO Max, if you are at all curious.
Ain't no one stopping you. Try to express yourself in your own way, and we could have some fun.
This thing is constantly a disaster. It attracts toys, I swear. Toys and books, dog toys, lint, I don't even know, beads. I don't know where all this stuff comes from, but anytime I clean underneath this, I'm appalled, and I feel like I move it out of the way and clean underneath it a lot.
What you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do. Keep on what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like to, what you like to do, what you like to, what you like to, what you like to do.
So clean, it smells amazing, everything is dusted. Chef's kiss. I forgot to press record on a lot of this video in my bathroom, but this is just a tiny little half bath, and it takes me about 10 minutes to clean it. It's super, super simple. So I just cleaned the toilet, but I didn't click record on that, and then I cleaned the sink and the mirror and the floor, and that was about it. And then I spilled a plant on the shoe that I had literally just got done washing, and it was finally dry today. I was so excited to wear them, and I spilled dirt all over it, but that's just what I do. All right, now it's nighttime. I had to go to volleyball. This is my Monica closet. If you guys have seen Friends, you know this got so out of hand. This has been this way for way too long. There's so many things in here. What, my engagement photo? I don't know what's happening in here, but I use two things in this closet. I'm not even joking. So we are purging and decluttering. And this is never going to happen again. It's never going to happen again. Mark it down. This is just like my mudroom. It's not happening again, okay?
We got nothing to lose. You're looking so old. You're looking so old. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you.
I have been saying for such a long time that I was going to organize this closet, but I knew that I was going to make a big mess in the process, but I'm super glad that I did it. It did take me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I just really wanted to make sure that everything that was in here was getting used and we needed it. Oh, there's another engagement photo. But I'm so happy with this. This is like the most satisfying thing to me.
I'll take you anywhere you want. As long as we're together, everything we'll do. You got me going, oh, you got me going, oh. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you.
I decided to clean up a little bit of my kitchen before I went to bed this night, just so I wouldn't have as much to do the next morning. This kitchen needs some serious organization. As you can see, it's a big kitchen. I'm very blessed, very grateful. I have a ton of cabinet space and I'm just not utilizing them properly, so I need to get it all organized, but I did not have time this week. I only had a babysitter for 2 days, so I had limited time. However, it is happening very soon because I really think that I could have so much extra space if I just utilized it a little better. So it's coming soon. All right, it's officially day 3 of cleaning before I post this video. I've gotten so much done. My house feels very clean, minus my kitchen. I've gotten so much done and I'm going to be very excited once I get my kitchen all cleaned up. I only have 2 hours until I need to pick my daughter up from school, so I'm just gonna try to get as much done as I possibly can in the next 2 hours before I get distracted when she gets home. Number 1 priority is getting my fridge cleaned out because I bought a big pack of Celsius at Costco and some of them exploded in my fridge because they got too cold. So it's a disaster in there. That's my number 1 goal. But anyway, we're gonna get started. Also, it's not Sunday, but the sweatshirt's very comfy, so we're going with it. It's from Shop Riff Raff, like their Halloween collection. I can link it, but it's obviously not Halloween anymore. Anyway, let's get cleaning. I don't know if I'm alone in this. My husband thinks I'm crazy, but I'm the queen of thinking there's only a couple dishes in the sink, so I'm just gonna hand wash them instead of throwing them in the dishwasher when there was a lot more than a couple dishes. They still didn't take me very long, but I could have just put them in the dishwasher.
You fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away. Standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere.
All right, fridge time. This is a little embarrassing, but my Celsius exploded and there are a bunch of Trulies in here that I do not drink from a party that we had this summer. So I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff in here. When I am done with this, you're going to be like, all right, you have absolutely no food. And you would be right. I'm gonna go grocery shopping tomorrow, but this feels so good to have a completely empty fridge. But yeah, there's nothing for any of us to eat, but hey, my fridge is clean.
Dreaming of you, 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 dreaming of you. What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
Phew, that's better. Now I need groceries. I didn't clean out my freezer. I just did that recently, so it's still fine. But now I'm just cleaning off all the handprints, the watermarks, anything else you can imagine. There was also some crayon on here, so I'm just cleaning that up. And I love how shiny it is when I'm all done. Water tray 1, Marissa 0. Why could I not figure this thing out? I could not get it out, so I just gave up.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now, there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within.
Lucy's home from school. I had to multitask a little bit and help her with some homework while I finished cleaning up the rest of the kitchen. And we had dance this day at 4:45, so I kind of had to hustle and get as much done as possible in a small amount of time because it was going to be dark out by the time we got back, and my motivation was probably just going to be much lower, so I was multitasking here. Also, if you're wondering why it looks like I only have one child, that's because my youngest, Stella, is staying at her Grammy's for a couple days. I asked her if she wanted to keep her for a little sleepover because Grammy is the best and loves to do that with the girls, and I was able to get a ton of stuff done while they had a blast together, so it was the best of both worlds.
We lose track of time, head up high, now we climb. Dreamy, breezy, we go easy.
I love having a gas range. I think it is so much better than my electric one I had at our old house, but it is such a pain to clean. Everything falls through those little grates, and I feel like I'm constantly having to clean this, and it gets so messy, but I still love it nonetheless. I'd rather have that than a glass cooktop, but it is a pain sometimes.
We go. I wouldn't want it any other way, no. Dreamy.
Life with kids, 2 minutes after I cleaned this. It's all good. It's my favorite messes to clean up.
Undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Full stop.
The last thing I got done in this room today is I just decided to clean up all the floors and get them mopped. And that was that. So thank you guys so much for watching and supporting my channel. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on your little bell notifications, and if you liked this cleaning video, let me know, and I will be sure to film more of you because I feel like I spend my life cleaning, and I could definitely do that, so let me know. But thank you for spending a half hour with me today. I appreciate you, and I'm so happy you're here.
Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm on